welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to learn how to do to bake something that's very simple, very easy. You only need very few ingredients. It's called gooey butter cookies. All you need for gooey butter cookies is one 8-ounce package of cream cheese, one stick of butter, one yellow cake mix, one egg. Now, first thing you want to do is make sure that your oven is preheating at 350 degrees. Then you're going to take your cake mix, open it up, dump it in your mixer bowl. Take your cream cheese, get in your stick of butter. Now it's important to make sure that your cream cheese and your butter is room temperature. Especially on butter, when you do any kind of cookies, always make sure your butter is at room temperature, that's soft. If you have a hard butter in there, you're going to get clumps. It's never going to process right. I mean, this is very simple, very easy. Now, I like to use real vanilla, not imitation. It's my preference. I think the taste is better. And last but not least, your one egg. Okay. Now you're just going to mix this together. You're not going to, it needs to be just good, real well mixed. It doesn't need to be overmixed. You want to make sure that all the things are incorporated. Scrape down your bowl. All you do is scrape down your bowl because you want to make sure you get all the cream cheese pretty much done and mixed in with the rest of the mixture. Because sometimes it goes out to the side of the bowl and you won't get it all. And you just got to remove the beater. Try to get as much as you can of the stuff off the beater, because that's all cookie there. And make sure you get all the cookie. Everything you need. Now, I like to, after doing the beater, I like to kind of ball it together real quick. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to set this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. So we're going to set this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Let it totally cool down. Okay. This has been chilling for 30 minutes now. One thing I forgot to add was you need powdered sugar. because you have to roll these into balls and then roll them into powdered sugar and then bake them. So you're going to be touching the food, so this is very important. When you first start, you should wash your hands. I washed my hands for this video before I did started the video, but I haven't washed my hands yet when I pulled this out. So since I'm going to be touching this, I need to make sure I wash my hands. That's why it's always good to have soap that you can right by your sink, so you can always wash your hands. You always want to make sure you wash your hands when you cook, especially if you're touching food. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to simply roll these into balls. And I usually like about an inch ball. On mine, people sometimes change their size of the balls that they want. I always prefer the at least an inch. See, now what I did when I had that 30 minutes is I went ahead and cleaned the whole kitchen up. So I had a good working space, and two, so I don't have to clean it later. If you clean as you go, you don't have to clean as much later. Okay, now we're going to just roll these into balls. I mean, we were rolling balls, but roll them into the powdered sugar. Make sure they're nice and coated. Put them on your cookie sheet. Make sure you space them enough that they can grow, because when you put them in the oven, they're going to kind of melt down, and you're going to need a space to do that. I love gooey butter cake, but if you want to do a gooey butter cake, it takes a long time to do a gooey butter cake if you want to do it the old-fashioned way. So I like these because I can have that taste of gooey butter cake without having to spend 3 or 4 hours working on the gooey butter cake. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven, but I got to wash my hands first of all before I touch the oven. It's not unusual for when I bake for me to wash my hands 15-20 times. Sometimes more, it depends what I'm doing. So we're going to go ahead and put these in the oven. And if you notice, I line my sheets with parchment paper, my cookie sheets with parchment paper. That's because it's, one, easier to clean, two, you have a better product, and you don't have a problem with the bottoms burning. If your oven's off a little bit, sometimes you have a problem with your bottoms burning. My oven is actually bakes pretty good, so I don't have to worry too much. Now, when I set it for 10 minutes, and at the end of 10 minutes, it will be done. What I'm going to go ahead and do now is, while I'm waiting for that 10 minutes, so I'm going to start rolling all my balls up and have them ready to just pop on the cookie sheets and go. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes and see how that comes out. Okay, right. That means the cookies are done. So we're going to go ahead and pull them out. Now they're raised like this, but they will go down a little bit. They'll flatten. They're going to be light in color. Now what you can do, if you want, is to go ahead and dip them again in powdered sugar for look. I kind of like to keep them white because powdered sugar makes them over sweet. And I like not to be too sweet. But that's basically it. It's a good cookie. Don't be scared to try something new. If you're just starting to bake and you want to try it, this is one of the easiest ones to do. It's a good one to try to start off with. Won't have no problems. Minor ingredients, little work, little effort, but everybody will think that you're amazing when you do it. Well, thank you for coming to my kitchen, and hopefully we'll see you again. Until then, be safe out there and enjoy some good food.